So we talked about this a few videos back. It looks like Juraj Slafkovsky is not going to the 2022 World Juniors. Hey, we've thrown our opinions in the ring on that. Shane Wright is also not going, just so you know. So there's that as well. But I wanted to have the conversation as to why, okay? Of course, if they're not putting Slafkovsky, because you know that this is most likely a Montreal Canadiens decision, telling him, and Philip Mesar, by the way, hey, you probably shouldn't go play for Slovakia at the World Juniors. If that's the case, that means, especially in Slafkovsky's case, that there's a very good chance he could make the NHL this year. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to be saying, oh, well, of course, why wouldn't you? He's the first overall pick. Listen, how many times have the Montreal Canadiens gone down the road and rushed a guy like Jesperi Kotkaniemi, rushed a guy like Alex Galchenyuk just because they were a top draft pick and they were thin on the forward lineup? So listen, this one, it's not a no-brainer. He's got to play his way onto this team. And look, the depth chart, if we pull it up here, it's a lot less bare than what you think it is, because there's going to be a lot of guys interchanging, because on left wing you've got Drouin, we'll see what happens there. Hoffman, maybe he gets traded, or if not, Byron is there, Pezzetta and Rem Pitlick. Those are all pretty decent NHL talents. Like, they're not going to be in the AHL, except maybe Pezzetta. And then on the right side, Caulfield, obviously, Anderson, Gallagher, those three are a lock. Dadonov is a left shot, so he's played historically a ton of right wing, but you could absolutely throw Evgeny Dadonov on the left wing. The daddy could be playing left side, I'm telling you right now. And don't forget about Yoel Armia, okay? He looks like an ugly duckling, odd man out here. Who knows what's going to happen here, but dude, it's way more of a logjam than you think it is. There isn't a gift-wrapped spot for Juraj Slafkovsky in this lineup right now. Like, especially if they're going through a rebuilding year, they decide they want Connor Bedard, they're going to rebuild. It's not a foregone conclusion at all. Okay, not at all in the slightest. The dude's got to earn his way on the team. Obviously, he's the number one projected forward, number one projected prospect for the Montreal Canadiens, but they've also got some other very good forward prospects. Don't forget about Sean Farrell, who Adam Nicholas, who works for the Habs, a week ago said, this kid is going to be special. Okay, he threw that word around. Joshua Roy is amazing. Messar's very good. Riley Kidney, Jan Misak, Luke Tuck. Dude, there's so many guys here that honestly deserve a shot. And for Slafkovsky, if you ask me, I think he's going to make it. Just historically, I know Ken Hughes is a smart guy, but I just think it's too attractive to have your first overall pick playing and then have him grow alongside the young core of Suzuki and Caulfield. Like, that's just, I don't know if they're going to have a kid line or not where it's Slafkovsky, Suzuki, Caulfield, but man, would that be fun. Man, that would draw lots of ticket sales, draw lots of interest. I mean, people are going to be interested in the Montreal Canadiens, whether they're in the NHL or in a beer league if there was relegation. So seriously, no matter what, people are going to be interested, but man, would people love that. A kid line of Slav, Nick, and Caulfield. That would be amazing. And look, I think he absolutely has the potential to come out in his first NHL season here and score 20 goals. I think a fair expectation, if this kid gets 20 goals, between 40 and 50 points, that's a success. For an 18-year-old, he's a big body. He could really get some confidence, work on the power play, and show all these people that it wasn't a fluke. If he doesn't play in the NHL, he's still going to spend a lot of time developing. The great thing about Slafkovsky is whether he plays here or overseas or even in the AHL, trust me, he's going to be playing against men. So he's going to be getting really high-quality reps against other pro players. He's not going to the CHL. So that's very good news for Habs fans and for Slafkovsky. If you ask me, I think he's going to make the Habs out of camp. I really do. That's just my prediction here. And yes, look, let's not deny it, okay? Yes, he has to work his way on, but being a first overall pick, it has cachet. It means something. It gives you an advantage when you're a first overall pick. Trust me, it does, okay? So, to me, I really think Slafkovsky's going to make the team, and I think he's going to have a pretty good season. I don't think he's going to set the world on fire. He's by no means, I think he's going to be the Habs leading scorer or anything like that, but I think he's going to put up very respectable numbers and put up a very good first season. Because trust me, this is also an adjustment period. To be playing for Montreal, where we saw Pacioretty talk about it the other day. You guys see that article? If you play a bad game, the fans are on you, the media's on you, you go home, you switch on any channel and they're talking about you and how bad of a game you had. You go on social media and you got 5 million DMs about how bad of a game you had. You cannot escape it. So he's really going to have to adjust to that. It's going to be something to work on for him. I think he's making it. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Is he or isn't he, and why? I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.